Well, we're here now. Would you like to go over what happened last time? Do you remember?
Sorry. I mean, no, somebody was calling and then it muted all of a sudden.
Oh, that's fun.
So last session, it was a bit of a shorter session. There was let's see, Honeybeam went on a path, got distracted by some flowers, flew over a river area thing, came upon a book on a pedestal, got very confused by that when she found a shopping list in the book.
Correct.
And then, after some investigation, determined that it was linked to a riddle to help her get to the human world or the mortal world. Words today. She did figure out the puzzle after some difficulty and has now arrived in a village.
The moment you actually end up crossing through the pathway, you feel the gravity of the environment change. So, to explain that, we're getting people used to variant encumbrance.
Alrighty.
So you are a bit over 3.7 pounds over your carrying capacity at the moment. I mean, not completely. Your speed is just reduced by 10 at the moment. That's what that little dumbbell weight is up there. Yep.
Okay.
So at some point, you'll probably want to find a way to stay below your base level if you want to. If you look on your sheet, there's little teeth marks in your inventory.
Okay. Let's see.
By your profile picture, between your picture and your backpack. There's a bar with teeth on it.
Yep.
The first set of teeth is 40. The second one is 80. When you hit 80, your speed reduces by 20. And you have disadvantage on attack roll, ability check, saving throw. Basically, any die roll, you have disadvantage on it. When that bar is completely full, it's gone. Like, your movement speed is additionally reduced to 5.
Okay.
Somebody in our party... Oh, actually, they might not be here, meaning we might not have a bag of holding.
Oh.
That'll be good.
Fun.
So you don't need to get rid of anything now, but it's just indicating to you that for your awareness, your movement is 20 right now. Your flying speed, yes, but of 20. Additionally, when you actually come out this portal, instead of it being something that was just like a circle on the ground, actually has a tree that looks like a skull with flowers blooming out of it, and the active portal that dissipates behind you. That portal is not active anymore.
Okay.
As you exit out, you see what appears to be, it looks like 10:30 or 11 in the morning in the area you are now, even though that's completely different than the time zone that you left, the time you left from.
Yes.
There appears to be a graveyard, a brick-laden courtyard, and a bunch of other houses. 4 houses and one that seems a bit more special.
Sorry, I'm trying to move the map and it won't allow me to move the map.
Yeah, you gotta right-click it.
There it goes. Okay.
It's weird.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about how I had to move the map until you asked how.
Oh no, it's all good. My mouse does a weird thing and it like clicks in the wrong spot sometimes, which is annoying. So, all right. Well, I suppose she should start making her way, I don't know, I guess towards the village, perhaps? And I don't know.
Okay. As you approach the village, a small group of villagers are huddled around the main area here. Let's throw out some token that are squares. Do 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 do. And then we'll put one in here, and then we'll do okay. I'm trying to find something that makes some sense. Interesting. Oh, that's because there are no D&D Beyond encounters. There we go. Let's do... These are all curious creatures, but none of them are vaguely human, which bothers me. There you go. Let's just do this. That's fine. Wait.
If you're doing something, I can't see it.
Oh, I'm dragging the tokens out that are probably... Maybe you can see?
I can see just a token with just like a silhouette. It doesn't show
I don't have any special artwork or NPCs like Sheldon does.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are things that I could probably start working on, but that will be more so in actual campaign when I'm not dealing with 4 or 5 mini sessions a week.
Absolutely. That makes sense.
So this is more just tutorial, getting through stuff, getting everybody to his place, and getting people used to the variant encumbrance, and me learning how to actually run combat and social and DM again before the campaign starts.
It's all good.
So there is a woman here who is slightly more regally dressed, but more so in witch's brew teeth necklace, almost witch-esque or hag-esque. And then the other 5 here, one in the graveyard. Let's move them there. Let me do something like this for zoom in. They're not ethereal, but it's just a marker.
Okay.
Special one. She'll start to cautiously approach. We've no need for Phaetrix here. You've come to cause more mischief. Begone, there's enough trouble already.
And I will hear her say this and say, "Oh no, I think you misunderstand. I'm not here to cause you any trouble. I'm here to help."
Is that so? Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, do 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 do.
Perception. Yep.
Whoa! From several of these villagers that are close to each other, you hear whisperings effectively stating, "It's the witch's doing. I know it is."
Alrighty.
Well, the leader of the environment says, should you truly be here to aid, we have a few options here. We have a child who has been affected with some unnatural fever. There is a recently disturbed grave that we're trying to deal with, and oh heck.
Did I
Yeah.
lose you?
No, I'm deliberating.
Okay.
And you can see now that you're, I guess, behind you. As you came out, it looks like you've exited from a portion of a skull tree. Tree has been. The leader says this tree behind you has slowly been turning into the shape of a skull over the years.
Oh my. That's quite concerning.
What means of aid do you wish to provide?
Well, it sounds like you are in need of somebody to help take a look at this child that you have. Maybe I can help.
Absolutely. Let's do this, and we're going to bring the human common. However, we are going to edit appearance, height, 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. This is stuff that I'll actually have planned out partially, maybe. Potentially not. For the future.
It's all good. Preliminary stuff, that's all.
Yeah. Well, like, the in-person here... Anyway. The person here and some random commoner images would have been nice. In circular format, but I can fix that for later. Very well, let's lead you to Thomas here. And she'll start to walk this way.
And as we're walking, I'll say, Thomas.
Oops.
That's a nice name.
Where's the lighting? I think, can you move through that? Is that a wall?
Let's find out.
Yeah. That way?
Nope, that's a wall.
Where's the door then? It says that there should be doors here.
Let's see if maybe this is it. Nope, that's a wall.
Wall controls.
Oh wait,
Door.
maybe it's a...
No.
Nope, that's...
Draw door. Draw doors. Draw doors. What? Help. Place. Click. Drag. Okay. What? I don't understand. Is that a door now?
Nope, that's still a wall.
Well, there you go. The wall's gone now.
There we go.
That's annoying to me. It means that the doors that I put into the map don't transfer as doors.
Okay. That is quite annoying. Oh no, I've stacked tokens now. That's gonna be an issue.
Oh, I see why. Okay, hold on. Let's bring you back outside.
Okay.
She goes this way. To where the door actually is.
So I see her walk through the wall and then say, "Excuse me, I can't get through."
Oh, that's right. And see if we can go through this way. There you go. Look, there's even clickable doors. They're just tiny because the map's big.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I couldn't see them.
Perfect.
Okay, so it does draw
I
doors. I
closed
just
it.
need to make the map smaller. Got it. Learning. You see there's a young boy with quite a woozy expression on his face. Bundled up in blankets and kind of put, I guess, against in the center of the floor on this rug.
Alrighty. And as we're walking through, first I'll say, "What a lovely home you have." And then look to her, see the child laying on the rug, and say, "This must be Thomas then."
Yes, this would be him. He like
And
snot sneezes.
lovely. Oh my, he looks to be quite ill.
He like rubs it off his face so it like sticks between his fingers.
Ugh. That just reminded me of when my children were sick.
Weirdly accurate, isn't it?
Very.
You're welcome.
All right, so can she make a medicine check to see if she has any idea of what's going on?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Oh, maybe don't close out of that next time.
What is the check? What are 11? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good question. As what are you doing with an 11 to the medicine check to kind of
just
lean into it more?
Getting an idea of if she can see if she said that she has a fever. An idea of any illnesses that she might know of that could be causing it for the symptoms that he's exhibiting, or
do it again at an advantage because it is something related.
Okay. That's a 17.
Good. You notice that Thomas's fever is not at all natural. A faint, lingering magic clings to him like invisible vines. There are some herbs that you know of that could be useful to cure the illness that he's going through. It's definitely something fate related and probably of Unseelie Court.
Oh.
Roll me a perception check as well, again.
Certainly.
Because he's going to sickly mumble possibly incoherent words.
That is 17.
You hear Thomas mumbling slightly about the tree whispering at night. This tree, it whispers at night. I don't know what's happening, but I went near it and now I'm sick.
I'll hear him say this and I'll say, "Oh my, a whispering tree. Are those common for you here in this world?" And I'll ask that to the witch lady.
She is not necessarily sure what here. I don't believe they are. I have heard rumors that there is the whispering from that tree. I have encouraged and instructed people to avoid it as we don't know what it's going to do. We are seeing potential results and repercussions of interacting with this potentially hostile magical influence.
I see. Well, it's quite concerning, and it seems like it may have done something to him. And I'll look to Thomas and say, "Thomas, sweetheart, did you go near the tree?"
No.
"Are you telling the truth?"
Probably.
Can I
Yes.
check to see if I believe him?
Insight, yeah.
Okay. I kind of wished for something lower so I could be like, "Yep, I believe him."
Yeah, it's definitely the experience that you've gone through before. When a child is potentially in trouble, they will lie.
And I will look at Thomas and say, "It's okay, you're not going to be in trouble. I just need to know so that I can help you."
Okay. Maybe I went there, maybe I didn't.
Can I roll persuasion?
Sure. Where did the advantage come from?
That feat that we created.
Yes, you're accurate. Did that just happen naturally too?
No, I had to select it.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you remembered. I did not.
Oh, no, I definitely remember because I want to see how that plays out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was told not to do something, so I wanted to do it and see why I wasn't supposed to do it. I see the reason.
And she'll kind of kneel down, not beside him because she's a little bit of afraid of the germs,
Yes!
but near him and say, "That's okay. I'm often curious too. But let's make you feel better now." And you said that she would have some idea of herbs that could help.
Correct. Honeysuckle and lavender.
Honeysuckle and lavender. Okay. So I will look to this witchy lady and I will ask, "Do you happen to have a flower garden here? I'm looking for honeysuckle and lavender."
We don't have a garden here. The only flowers we have are a few in the center.
Let me take a look at those. Maybe there's something there I can use. And
Okay, let us know.
oh,
Roll
GB.
a charisma check, by the way.
Okay. It's not. Where are you? You are
You can
there.
you can do persuasion because that'll be an advantage.
Okay. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Information noted.
So would she be leading to the flower area, or?
No, she said it's in the center courtyard.
Okay. So I will just kind of start making my way. Making my
Up,
way.
uptown.
Yep. And then I will see these lovely people congregating around the square and say, "Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
Are those walls?
Those are walls."
Hold on, I got you. Hey. Oh, that's a ruler. That's a door I just drew. Bap.
Random
Bap.
Fedor in the center of everything.
Bap. There you go.
Let's see. Yay, that worked. Okay. So as I'm approaching this group of congregating people, I will say, "Greetings, mortals. I'm looking for some flowers. Perhaps you can help me look for them."
Which ones? They seem afraid but willing to help.
And she'll get the sense that they're afraid and say, "Oh, no, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help. I know Thomas is sick, so I'm trying to heal him." Oh, I've lost server connection. Oh, I re-established.
Okay.
Sorry.
What do you need help with?
Let's see. Well, I was looking for some lavender and honeysuckle flowers to try to heal him, but I was told you guys don't have those. So now I'm looking for something else.
Okay, what are you looking for?
That's a good question. Would she know of any alternatives?
Roll medicine or nature.
Alrighty. Which one is higher? Oh, we're gonna do medicine. Nope.
Yeah, you have no clue what else it could be. It looks like you're probably gonna have to go off the what was originally suggested, or you originally deducted to be a likely solution.
Alrighty. And I'll say, well, to be honest, I don't really know of any others. You guys don't happen to have any, do you?
No, not at the moment. I know that some do occasionally occur outside of our village. If you were to go around, you would probably find some not too far away from here. Maybe like 5-10 minutes away from here. I don't necessarily know the direction. They kind of just grow in all directions. So whichever way you go, you'll probably run into some.
That's quite far. I'm worried about Thomas. Hey, you guys don't know anything
that
about
way
that.
for a couple days.
Ah. Do you guys know anything about that tree?
Not really. There was a creature that came through a long time ago, perhaps half a decade, and it caused a large portion of our population to diminish. I think the creature was the same one who caused the skull tree to start forming.
And at hearing, what'd they say, a decade ago or half a decade ago?
Half decade.
When she hears that, she'll just kind of mumble, "Oh, that's right. You guys live shorter lives." And she'll just kind of say, "Okay, well, thank you. This has been helpful. I will see what I can do." And before she ventures off, she wants to try one other thing, and that is going back in to see Thomas.
Okay.
And also just let this witch lady know what she's doing.
That's a good call.
And she'll say, "It looks like there's no flowers in the town square that I'm able to use, but the nice villagers outside said there's some on the outside of town." And then she'll go up to Thomas and say, "Thomas, if it's okay with you, I want to try one thing to
Sure.
see if this will help."
Okay.
And with that, I just want to see if this is. Are you? I'm pressing buttons and I shouldn't be. I just have to check one thing. Okay, so she's going to come up and place her hand on Thomas, and she is going to use. Let's see. What am I going to use? That's a good question. She's going to use Cure Wounds to see if that will cure him.
Okay. You use your Cure Wounds and the magic seems to go into a portion. There are no wounds that need repair. Externally, it seems more of a magical infliction over a opening in the skin that needs repair.
Okay. And she'll see that that didn't work and say, "Oh, buttercups. Okay, well, this doesn't seem to be that type of magic or that type of issue that I can cure that way."
You also notice that Thomas has relatively longer hair.
Longer than before?
No, just a longer hair.
Oh, okay. Is that
That's just all. That's just extra.
okay? Okay. I'm trying to think, like, what would she be like? Longer hair compared to
That's just
what?
it's a guy that has long hair.
Okay, fair enough. I just wasn't sure what that meant. Like, what is her frame of reference for longer?
Longer hair meaning below chin.
Oh, okay. So, like Lord Farquaad style.
Effectively, sure, yeah.
Okay. So in that case, she is going to.
Give me another perception check in here as well.
Okay. Yep. Oh.
Great. Sounds good.
Cool. She notices nothing.
Yep. Correct.
She's a ditz, so.
That is fair. That makes sense. So what's your plan? You inform the witch leader lady that, I mean, she's more herbalist and uses all parts of the animal over witch, but that's just the term that I could use to accurately portray
That's fine.
Visualization. You inform her and talk with Thomas. Cure Wounds doesn't seem to work.
Nope. So I will stand up and look to her and say, "It looks like what I have available for me I can't really use, so I'm gonna go find these flowers."
Okay.
And she will kind of ask again, like, do you happen to know a direction that they would grow in best? Closest to town?
Not necessarily. I don't tend to be one that goes out to wander. Those tend to be the others. However, I know that there is quite a bit of nature around our village. So, any direction you go, based off of what I've heard, is probably going to yield some form of useful result.
And she'll just kind of say, okay, thank you for your help. And start making her way out.
Okay.
And as she's kind of going up through, she'll see this person up here.
Which one?
And this person directly in front of her.
Great. Okay.
Only because this is the closest person.
Right.
So, is this a male or female?
Female.
Okay. And she'll say, excuse me, miss. Do you happen to know the closest patch of lavender and honeysuckle?
Math. Sure do.
Would you mind taking me to it?
Sure.
It would be helpful.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This is partially based off of your persuasion as well.
Okay.
And her nat 20, knowing exactly where it is. Meaning
Nice.
She takes you out to the location. There are exactly what you would need, as well as a potential small extra amount.
Okay.
Enough to the point where I'm going to go into your inventory and add a custom homebrew item consumable. Fancy.
Nice.
Oh, that's caps lock.
Oh, I'm out of tea.
Dang it. That's annoying.
It is.
Alright. That's fine. We don't need that. Not right now. There you go. So you, in your inventory, now have Fey Flu antidote.
Ooh.
One for the child and one to keep for yourself. A cure for illnesses produced by Fey dealings, / curses.
Ah, awesome.
There you go. Properly edited.
Yay.
That takes about 4 minutes round trip.
To collect and get back.
To collect, create what you need, and mix them properly, and come back.
Okay. And as we're getting back, I'll say to the kind lady who showed me where these are, thank you so much. You don't understand how helpful this has been. And I will quickly rush towards Thomas.
Noted.
And as she gets to the door, she kind of bursts through the door and goes, I have the antidote. But
Wow, that was quick. That's quite reassuring, actually. So the commoners and the witch knew of the commoner that you went to specifically knew all about the flowers and herbs nearby, just didn't know the proper mixture to take care of him.
Perfect.
You provide this a little bit of dry crusted snot under his left nostril as you feed him the antidote. As the effect is magical, the detriments of the illness disappear almost immediately.
And as I'm watching these kind of dissipate from him, I'll just kind of say, that should be making you feel much better now.
Yeah, it does.
And then I'll
like move his neck back and forth and like stretch his shoulders around a little bit, and then just kind of roll to the side, boop, and then sprint out the door. And then he's gonna smack the door frame on his way out, jump up and hit the door frame, and then go out.
Oh, like my son does every time he leaves the house. All right.
I didn't know that. That's great.
Yep.
When you go out, actually, never mind. You don't go out yet, so never mind.
Okay, and I will look to the witch lady who's standing here and just kind of say, please be sure not to let anybody touch that tree. This was a mild case, I think, but I don't want to see anything worse happen.
Okay, that's a good point. I think that we need to find some way to deal with the tree itself.
Oh, I agree. And I want to go take a look at that tree if you don't mind.
Sure.
And she's going to start making her way over towards the tree.
The tree.
Doop.
You make your way over to the tree. It is effectively just about half of a skull. One of the eye sockets has completely formed. A majority of the nasal cavity is formed. No jaw. It's only the top half of the skull. So I guess more of a quarter. But it grows out from where the right side of the jaw would be and curls up almost hand-like to form the right side of a skull.
Can she, let's see, does she notice anything specific about the flowers on there?
These flowers are a branch that comes out from the back, sprouting out where the left side of the skull would be. And instead of more skull, it's just flowers on a large branch.
Does she know what type of flowers they are?
Go ahead and do a nature check.
All right.
No clue.
No idea.
Most likely some form of fey flower. Maybe not, though. It's hard to tell.
I would like to make an Arcana check to see if there's any sort of odd magic coming from it.
Sure. Weirdly enough, there doesn't seem to be any magic coming from it.
Excellent. These rolls hate me. So in other words, she doesn't really notice anything terribly off about the tree itself?
Correct.
Okay.
Do a history check for me.
All right.
You remember Thomas saying something about the tree whispering at night.
And with that, I think she needs to gather more information.
That is a potential.
So, is this the witchy lady down here? Is that?
The one still inside the house.
Oh, she's inside. Who's down here then?
Who are you talking about? What's going on? This is
By the trees.
By the trees? Where?
Well, yeah, the one that you were just pointing at. This one.
This is the one who went with you to go get the honeysuckle and lavender.
Oh, okay.
As you left, Thomas was curled up with his mom.
Oh, cute.
They were very much like heavy hugging into each other. It was very reassuring and pleasant sight.
All right. I am going to go over to... Oh, come on, computer. Let me move.
No.
Thank you.
Not allowed.
I will make my way back over to... Oh, my goodness. What? I didn't want to move that. Sorry, it just glitched out on me. All right. I don't know why she's dancing like that, but okay.
That was me.
Okay. Just make her way back over to the square.
Okay.
See that Thomas is there with his mom. And go up to him and ask, Thomas, would you mind helping me a little bit more? What was the tree whispering to you?
Persuasion check.
Ready. Andrew keeps logging me out. Oh, that was a fairy.
That's not very nice. So, what I heard was, come closer, little one, the roots will keep you safe. Sleep in their embrace, far from fear, far from pain.
And did you do that?
Yeah, it said it would keep me safe, so I went up to it.
Oh, sweet boy. Those are not safe trees. They're not there to keep you safe. Please be sure not to go near the tree again, okay? And with that, she's gonna...
Okay.
So, would she know...
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Would she know what?
Oh, I was gonna say, would she know if this was any sort of trick by the Unseelie Court?
Potato skins taste good when fried. Do a religion check, I suppose.
Alrighty. Where are you? You're right there. Beep.
Neat.
Nope.
Nah, it seems fine. There doesn't seem to be any connection.
Okay. I was going off the tens rule.
Wow. For insight, let's do a charisma.
Right.
Not for you.
Oh, okay.
You gain the sense that Thomas is hiding information still.
All right. And I will, so getting that sense, she'll just kind of kneel down close to him and say, Thomas, are you telling me everything?
His left pinky finger is back inside his nose.
Awesome.
No.
How old is
He's 8.
he? You're not telling me everything?
No.
Can you tell me everything so that I can make the bad stuff go away?
The tree kept also saying, well, when Thomas describes it, what he says is, it was so soft, like someone calling me from far away. It said it would keep me safe, warm, but it felt a little wrong, like something was crawling under my skin. It kept saying, the roots drink the moonlight. And then it said its name was Zeraful. I think. I don't know what it means.
Zeraful? Would she recognize that name? Can she do a history check?
You sure can.
Alrighty. Watch it be like, nope.
Oh, fancy. Hold on. I need to produce information.
Alrighty.
Oh, good. I actually did hit the record button. That's exciting. Okay, I was just making sure.
That would be really bad.
What was your...
History check was a 17.
Oh. Information is happening now.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Don't you agree?
For sure. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you recall a piece of obscure lore about unseelie corruption magic. Zeraful uses hollows of decay, corrupted sacred groves, which are effectively anchors to spread his influence. Each hollow drains the land's natural magic, turning it into a shadowed mirror of the Feywild. Hollows of decay are gateways of sorts. This tree might be drawing magic into the material plane for the Unseelie Court. He may be using it to prepare for something much worse. If left unchecked, it could turn the entire forest into a hollow, spreading a shadow and blight for miles.
And recalling that, and upon hearing the name, I will look to his mother and say, "Oh, this is bad. I need to speak to your witchy leader at once."
Okay.
And she will make her way to. Where's the door? There's the door. Okay.
I don't know. The door icons are so small and tiny. I need to make the map bigger. I do
All
not
right.
have a hammock and a barrel in front of the doorway.
Yeah, right. It's a good thing she can fly, or that would be not good.
It would not be a barrel of fun, that's for sure.
Indeed. Okay, so she is going to come into here and say, "That tree that you have out there, I believe it is a very bad thing." And she'll proceed to tell her about the Seraphol and the corruption tree. Not in great detail, but at least a brief synopsis.
That is quite alarming information. What would be your suggestion to remedy the situation?
Would she recall anything from that scroll about how to dispel or destroy?
Which scroll?
Or whatever the information thing that she found? Would it have said anything?
What information thing did you find?
For the Seraphol, like you said that she recalled.
Right, she recalled
information.
information based off of hearing it from people that you lived with or mentors.
Oh,
But
okay. I
not
misunderstood.
from a
Thought she
scroll.
had found.
No,
I thought she had found
there was no
information.
scroll of information that you found.
Okay. In that case, would she recall anything said in conversation about how to dispel or destroy?
Information loading. Do a history, arcana, or religion.
Let's see. Religion or arcana? Because history is not good. Let's do religion.
Nope, you don't know that
Mistake.
information.
All right.
You can try other ones you have not tried yet. You can do a nature, and that's the only other option I'll give you.
A nature?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. You're not solving this problem.
Nope. Stupid fairy.
She's probably zoned out looking at a flower somewhere.
Probably. Distracted by a flower
No,
and a vase.
sorry, that's your information. You don't know how to take care of the situation.
Okay. So I will tell her and say, "I'm sorry, but I don't know exactly how to get rid of it. But you do want to get rid of it." If you have any ideas on how to get rid of it, we could try that.
I don't think this will work, but let's try it at disadvantage, because she doesn't know that. Good thing I said disadvantage, because that's a natural 20.
Oh, jeez. If she got that, I would seriously be questioning if she was actually a fairy herself.
Yeah. And then... yeah, so even rolling 4 times... both times at disadvantage, the second time also with a natural 20. You're welcome. Keep in mind that tree has been there for 5 years now. About 5 years. So it seems that people have learned to just ignore the whispers it produces at night. They don't. I guess you'll have to ask more questions or experience it yourself. But
she is also going to ask, I do recall one of you, I don't remember who, mentioning that there was a creature that came out of it.
right.
What was the creature?
It was some form of. Hold on, let me find a. She's gonna do a history check first, because she might not know the information. Normal.
Awesome.
16. Not that one.
Oh, sorry, Ghost. I just kicked you in the face. Didn't even know you were there.
Yeah.
Poor cat.
The creature that came through was small and frail, with soft, slightly bluish skin, large, glowing amber eyes. He retained an innocent and almost pitiable expression, which in turn contrasts his unsettling aura, messy white hair and tangled with a faint sheen that seemed almost luminescent. Simple tunic, woven from faded leaves, stitched with tiny thorns, and a small hand-crafted doll made from twigs and scraps of cloth. He had small wings, tattered and moth-like.
Apologies.
No, you're good. That sprouted from his back with faint purple veins and dust falling from them like ash.
Apologies. The wind blew the door and the dogs went wild.
No worries.
Sorry about that. I did hear what you said, though. So she is going to. Can she do a history check to see if that rings a bell on anything?
Sure.
All right. Rock.
What'd you get?
16. Sorry.
Alright. Surprisingly, no, it doesn't.
All right. And so she's like, well, thank you for the description. It doesn't really come to mind of anything that it would be that I know of. And let's see. Oh. Okay, I have an idea. And she'd say, I would like to see if I can hear these whispers for myself. Maybe I can come to a conclusion about what's going on here.
Perhaps.
And she'll ask, do you mind if I spend some time here until nightfall so I can listen for it myself?
If that would help you, then by all means.
And so that's what she will do. She will wait until nightfall to see if she can hear these whispers.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do this. See if that works. I'm doing work in the background.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to see if what works.
Let's see if this works for you. All players? No. Homestead, configure ownership, owners, show players.
Oh, I see it.
That's the creature that came through the portal.
It's cute and so sad looking.
Yeah.
Whatever it has in its arms, I want one.
That is a magic item that you can obtain. That is something somebody else has
Interesting.
in our current campaign. Presuming Tots actually shows up. So if you want that as one of your items, I will help you find one. So, nighttime. As you do activities, talk with the other villagers, try to learn more information about the area you're in, where you're going. You wait until night. I'm going to put all of them as hidden because they'll be somewhere else from where you are. Actually, we won't hide them. We will move them to different places. That way, that seems more realistic for what it is. There you go.
All right. So now that it is nighttime, she's going to make her way up to the creepy tree.
Okay.
And oh, that's a wall. Why is there a wall there?
Have you already chosen your common and uncommon magic item yet?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, great.
Just the holy symbol thing I was doing as a trinket. That's the mirror thing that she carries.
Yeah, that's a personal item. It's might not be, and that wouldn't be considered a magic item. That would just be considered a backstory item.
So yes, she's going to make her way up to the tree and see if she can hear any creepy whispering.
Sure. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Righty. Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna change these dice. They don't seem to like me.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. They really don't like you.
All right.
Altering stuff. Give me a moment.
Okay. I'm gonna alter these dice while I'm waiting.
Okay. As Honeybeam approaches the tree skull under the dim glow of moonlight, the air grows unnaturally heavy. Shadows stretch longer than they should, pulling at the base of the tree. The faint hum whispered voices becomes a chorus, like rustling leaves carrying a thousand secrets. The corrupted magic of the unseelie court seeps into Honeybeam's mind. exploiting her connection to the Feywild and twisting her senses. The whispers suddenly grow louder, overwhelming her thoughts as faint, shadowy presence claws at her resolve. The tree speaks to you in a voice layered with sorrow and malice, directly addressing you and your insecurities. You're too small, too weak. Why resist? The roots hold all. They will hold you too. Venestra abandoned this place. You cannot save what is already lost. Rest here, little bloom. Let the roots embrace you. Honeybeam briefly loses her connection to reality. Her surroundings blur and the forest appears darker. Shadowed vines closing in around you. You see phantom figures, twisted versions of flowers she loves, now blackened and withered, growing from her limbs. Your wings feel heavy as though roots are binding them to the ground. Children with faintly glowing yellow eyes stand at the edge of your vision, watching silently. You end up taking 2 points of psychic damage.
Alrighty.
And you are currently frightened of the tree and the shadows, effectively making it so you can't move because you are afraid of what is behind you and surrounding you.
Excellent.
Additionally, you hear what appears to be, most likely. Give me a religion check. This is what happens when you get a 5 on a charisma save.
Yeah, right?
There you go.
I changed my dice. Why are you the same color?
Did you hit save?
I must not have.
This explains why you failed again.
Probably.
Run now, little one. The roots are patient, but they will find you soon enough. As the children disappear, causing your ability to flee, or allowing your ability to flee as you're scared of the tree.
Alright, so with that, she will, in that case, run back to where she feels safe, which I would, let's see, probably be back towards that cabin thing.
Yeah, I'd say you can probably get 40 feet.
Is that like right about there? That's too far.
That's a good question.
Right.
Let's find
Correct.
out.
Oh, it's 15. All right.
That's 40.
Boom. Come on. Oh, I'm on measure. That's fine.
As behind you, something starts. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I forgot to say the dice color. No.
Yay!
This is gonna be bad. All right.
Yeah, it sure is.
Screw you, purple dice.
As behind you, the sound of like something is behind you. You know, I'll give you advantage because I want you to see this.
Should I reroll?
Not reroll completely because that would be triple. So just another time.
Okay. Doop.
Even if you did roll at advantage unintentionally, I would check what the first die was, and that would be your result.
Okay, I'm just doing it for normal.
Yeah, you sure are. You don't see anything. However, behind you, you definitely do hear what sounds like the beginnings of something starting to chase you. As we'll end it there. Wow!
Awesome. I am changing this dice.
Okay. I mean, a
Oh
DC
my.
of with a DC of like 15, and you getting a 5, that's failed by 10. So something's coming after you now.
Indeed.
You chose to do this alone at night without the leader's help or guidance
That's
or backup.
That is true.
So you get. I'll actually produce a combat encounter with a creature that I create from scratch for you.
Okay. Awesome.
With a reminder that until the first session, your character can't die.
Oh, okay.
But your character doesn't know that.
She can die and then end up back in the Feywild.
Nope, because then we need to get you back out of the Feywild again.
True, and then she'll probably screw something up.
So, I will produce a character that has plans. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Okay, never mind. We're fine.
Okay.
I don't want to share the info with you.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna make minor adjustments to these dice, so I no longer have the same dice.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that though. That works. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that is it then, right?
Correct. And after the next session, you'll be 3.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you need me to come up with a magic item?
Oh. That will be given to you at the end of next session.
Okay.
I already have something in mind, so.
Alrighty. Cool. Right. Well, I guess that is all then, right?
It is for now, yeah. It's supposed to be super short sessions. For the solo ones, it's supposed to be a half hour, then an hour, then an hour.
That's fair. We went a little longer on this one. But...
yeah. Well, that's fine. That's because we were trying to get through things and you kept failing checks, so.
True. Because she's a ditz. So, alright. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
I'll see you in the future.
Alrighty.
Bye now.